Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some pretty fun news to go and talk about, some good, some bad. The PlayStation actually had a really big announcement earlier on today in regards to a big partnership going on, which also may lead into more unique and special partnerships in the future. And as well, I'm sure you guys have seen, and I also did go and stream it as well earlier up on Twitch, the brand new State of Play from PlayStation, which overall has definitely kind of disappointed a lot of folks out there in general. And of course, as well, some kind of interesting news too as well, where the Xbox is actually losing some pretty big games too in general. So we have a lot of little gaming news all mixed down for this late night upload. And if you guys did go and watch that State of Play, leave your comments and thoughts down below. But as well, make sure you guys are just hopefully on the lookout for some cool indie games, because that's all we're going to probably get for the next 5 years. But let's go down this video. If any of you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on, as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 disc, digital console controller, Twitter and Twitch stream as well, link down below. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $100, you guys go get free stock, free money. Coinbase, you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go and get free Bitcoin. As always, link down below, and let's go dive in the video itself. So first and foremost, we have a pretty cool news when it comes to the whole Apple thing mixed on in. So we can talk about that at the very start. And then part two, we'll talk about the State of Play as well. So if you guys missed it, today was actually a pretty big announcement in regards to the Apple Music. We saw this leak before. We saw some Reddit users and other various people out there kind of go and see this, where they actually had the API go pop up and basically like the preemptive usage of it popped up. So we actually do have this officially confirmed as of now. So now you guys can stream Apple Music while you game on your PlayStation 5. Apple continues to push out input services on its non-Apple platforms. So basically, if you guys are Apple Music subscribers who also own a PlayStation 5, you can now stream your heart's content after the gaming console quietly roll out a new integration for their subscription service this week. We noticed this before as well. We made a video on it with a Reddit user going and talking about the fact that they were able to go and finally go and connect their console to Apple Music, which was before was only accessible with Spotify too as well. And now anyone who has a PS5, you like basically can go and connect their Apple Music library to go play tunes as they're playing through their console or in the background as they're gaming. I do think a lot of folks out there would be pretty hyped up for this, mainly because if you're playing, let's say, Call of Duty, Battlefield, or whatever, you can actually go and utilize all this music. Very nice and very cool to go and see. As well, you could also use it to go and find and watch music videos from the music platform too. And as well, just a little few notes. Start by playing the video in full screen. If you decide you want to go back to the gameplay or navigate elsewhere on the PS5's home screen, the audio from the music video will still actually go and play, which is very nice to go and see. If you want to go back to the music video, it'll also pick up seamlessly from wherever you were and back in the song too as well. And this also is very unique because we're seeing once again more combinations with Apple and Sony together. This is actually the very first gaming console to offer support for Apple Music, and it's also kind of savvy too as well because they've actually partnered with Apple to go do things with the Apple TV app to be compatible with the consoles too as well. And there's also that 6 month, which you guys actually still can go and get with the Apple TV over there for the actual members to that as well. So very cool to go and see this. And I love actually seeing kind of big companies kind of working together. And I love seeing Sony and Apple kind of making some cool little nifty things going on. And it's like an extra little nice benefit if you guys do have a PlayStation 5. But once again, today was a little bit of a weirder day. I'll be honest with all of you guys on this one. We had a State of Play. I actually was going to go take the day off of Twitch today, just kind of go and chill with the family. But I was like, you know what? Let's go do a nice little mini stream and see. And I think it was an absolute big mistake because if you guys were also part of the State of Play, there was basically nothing. There really was not that much. There was a few indies, but I'm sure a lot of us who have a big console want those AAAs. We wanted more news on the Harry Potter game, on Forspoken. We also want to have more information on Final Fantasy, just pretty much anything. Maybe a little God of War release date, maybe like, Horizon news. And ultimately, we got a random ban. So I'm going to show you guys just a few little bits and pieces of the games themselves as I kind of talk about it. This game kind of looked like a weird Nier style type game. Kind of looked a little bit like a BR game like Naraka. If you guys ever played Naraka Blade Point, it didn't look that bad. It'll be coming over in spring 2022. This actually was like kind of an interesting thing to start off on here. I do like that we're seeing more BR iterations and more unique BR, even a little bit of like anime style BRs too as well. So seeing all this was very intriguing. I do like the anime, the art style, the characters and stuff like this. This is not necessarily, a God of War, but I do like the idea that we have a little bit of a funky, kind of weird, kind of somewhat strange, like JRPG type style game that maybe folks want to dive on into. This was definitely one of the more insightful things when it came to all this stuff. in general. But as well, we also had a music video, which if I was good at editing, like I wasn't making 5 videos a day, oh, you bet your sweet patootie, I would have had some good, funny editing over here. So just imagine some laughing and some funny things. But basically, we actually saw this where it's like, so I was sitting here like as I'm trying to trying to go watch and react to this. I was like, what is going on here? So this is also just a band promotion for the OFK band, which is cool. It didn't look bad. Like I definitely know there's a lot of people who play these types of style of games. But once again, I just want like the God of Wars. I want like, you know, Cy Coopers. I want some kind of cool Infamous leaks or whatever. Updates on big games. Just anything to kind of look forward to. Bug Snacks, which is of course, funny enough, my friend Cam over there was like, hey, guys, we can't wait for the DLC for it. And then literally the second this happened, he went and sent me a tweet instantly about it, which is super funny. He was in my chat watching it. But basically, we also have another Bug Snacks DLC, which once again, I'm not against it. It's a cute game, don't get me wrong, but it definitely is a game. You know what I mean? Like this is like, it's cool, I guess. It's nice to see stuff coming out, but I really do think a lot of these games could have just turned into like a YouTube or like a tweet or like maybe like a PlayStation dev blog or something. Five Nights at Freddy's, I actually almost want to hear the community's thoughts on this. If you guys want to leave your thoughts down below. I actually thought this was actually kind of good. Like no meme, I actually was not against this. Mainly on the fact that, like, it actually didn't look like that bad of a spoopy game, you know? Like, I was kind of okay with it. Of course, it is Five Nights at Freddy's. It's kind of overdone. It's nothing super crazy. But, I mean, like, for me, I'm a Twitch streamer. If I get like 1 or 2 fun streams out of it and people can see me get jump scared, even if it's from, like, a Five Nights at Freddy's, it's, you know, it's worth it to me. But it actually didn't look that bad for all things considered. But I'm sure a lot of people out there above the age of, like, 14 are probably like, I'm good. I'm good. This was actually another game that I actually have played and checked out before up on PC, which is maybe why I don't necessarily think it's as cool, because this already is, you know, cross-platform, but very cool game. If you guys want to go check it out, I actually do highly recommend this. Devolver usually does make some very nice, good games out here in general. Art style, very nice. Music, very nice. Good, just everything. Very good game. I can give this a big thumbs up. We also had basically PlayStation Mario Kart over here. Kind of neat, kind of not bad. It's okay. Pretty much like this entire state of play conference, just okay. I think a lot of people are upset, especially when I was looking through all the trends and tweets and people talk about it, just very like, okay. And we also had this game was actually looking kind of cool, and I think some people in my Twitch favor and saying that they were kind of hyped up for it. I've played like the Tekkens, I've played a lot of the Soul Caliburs, I've played a lot of the Mortal Kombats, and as you guys do know, Sony does own Evo, so maybe a new game for Evo in the future, trying to go push some more PlayStation stuff mixed on in. And as well, First Class Trouble. I think this game, I actually did a sponsor for this game too. Very fun game. This game didn't really do it too much, like the trailer didn't do it too much justice. But when it comes to all of everything that kind of happened here, it's kind of like Among Us, which is a little bit more extra details in space, you know, all this type of cool stuff. Mixed on in, kind of cool. I do think this is probably the biggest announcement on the entire thing, is a brand new Star Ocean. If any of you guys are really old school members of like the JRPG and stuff, you guys could probably appreciate this. I play a lot of Star Ocean games when I was a little bit younger. Overall, not too bad. I was actually kind of a big fan of this. It didn't look that bad, but the animations, if you guys kind of stare at the screen right now, definitely seem like the frame rate dropped to like 3 in some of these actual instances. It really wasn't the best, probably, overall thing when it came to showcasing off the game, but I've definitely played Star Ocean games before, and honest to God, I like JRPGs. I'm kind of maybe okay with this and cool with this. And last but not least, this is probably the game that I think most people are most excited for. Over here, I'll go full cam for this one so you guys can see it. Art style-wise, this is Little Devil Inside, or Within. So basically with all this, you guys can see, they actually kind of showcased up a little bit more of the proper gameplay, the world map, and how the game kind of flows and works. I think it turned out really cool. Like, I like the overworld idea. I like how you have, it's almost like a weird D&D, where basically you go to one area, then you go back to this overworld, and then you go and have more options as you kind of go through your path and stuff. I do have to say that this game actually had a very unique and stylistic approach. I thought it was actually really, really cool and really, really nice. And I'm sure you guys can kind of see some of this gameplay mixed on in. It's like a crossover. You guys can see how it was like overview into this. I think this looks beautiful, and I would actually really, really like to go play this game too as well. You guys can give me your thoughts for all the games from the State of Play conference in general. And last but not least, boys, we actually have a pretty intriguing leak mixed on in that actually, in a few months, we actually will have maybe losing a few different games when it comes to the Xbox Series X. So very intriguing over here too as well that we actually will having a lot more games kind of mixed on in. Some games like Deep Rock Galactic 2 as well, kind of put on to other different various games too as well. So it's always kind of intriguing whenever we get to see these Xbox exclusives and also Game Pass exclusives actually being lost as well. It's always like the back and forth when it comes to both of those big boys as well. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys, that State of Play, a little bit of a disappointment. The Apple Music, pretty cool. And as well, I want to hear your thoughts down below. We'll get back to tracking all the consoles tomorrow, so make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 disc, digital console controller, Twitter and Twitch stream as well, link down below. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $100. You guys go get free stock for money. Coinbase, you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go and get free Bitcoin. And I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. I'll see you guys up in the next one. Love you guys.